I'm Jenny. I know I'm a few weeks late. The last time I made a video about my scapholunate injury surgery was, I think I was 3 weeks post-op. I am now 9 weeks post-op and doing a lot better. I think one of the reasons why I didn't make another video is I had a few really rough weeks. I still had the pin in last time I did the video, and that was misery. Then I got the pin out about a week later, around the time I was 4 weeks post-op. And you know, why I got injured was I hurt myself. I'm a competitive pole dancer and I hurt myself in class. And so, you know, I really want to heal fast. Very aggressive treatment. This is not like any other scapholunate injury treatments I have seen anywhere on the web. And that was part of why I didn't want to put a, how am I doing now recording until I could really speak to what I went through. So after I got the pin out, I still had to wear that removable splint. I believe I showed it in the last video. It's somewhere in the house, I don't know. I had to wear it for a couple weeks off and on, but they just wanted me to keep being aggressive with my physical therapy. And you know, I would spend my time just, I think I got my wrist to go like that a little bit. It was really pretty horrible. So there was a lot of swelling between weeks 4 and 8, and like weeks 5 to 8 were the hardest. And I kept going to my physical therapist, who was doing all the things, and then I let my mind get to me. I kept thinking I'd hurt myself, you know, like, you know, because I was starting to do a little bit more with my hand. And I knew I was going to see my doctor at week 8, and she's going to take another x-ray. And so week 7 to 8 was torture for me, because I thought for sure I had done something and I'd ripped out my repair, because I was in excruciating pain. I was swollen. It was really hard for me to do all the things, and I kind of backtracked on my progress. I was doing better when I'd see the doctor, and then I just thought, oh no, I did something and I wrecked it. So I went in week 8, and the doctor took x-rays and said, not only did you not wreck the repair, your bones are getting pale. They're losing density. So you need to get moving. Start putting weights on it. And apparently I was supposed to put weights on it at week 6, but my physical therapist wanted me to wait until the x-ray. And I played a mind game with myself. Around week 6, to help get it moving more, my therapist gave me this sock thing that has just a 6-ounce can of tomato paste at the bottom, and it's tied like that. And so I have to tape up my wrist with, like, you know, the medical tape you do. And then I literally set a timer on my phone and let my wrist dangle over the sofa. So I do that twice a day for 30 minutes. So I save my TV that I'm binging for that. And that's going well. So what happened week 8? Once the doctor said get moving, I was like, my whole brain had a complete shift. And so I started lifting weights. I started a new exercise program. I started back on the pole. I dabbled in climbing last week. And now today I went to open pole, and I actually climbed a lot. So take a look. This is what I did. I climbed, I actually started doing open pole about, actually 3 weeks ago, and I was just doing conditioning exercises without touching the pole, you know, like things with my legs and layback sit-ups and all that. I'm not going to show it, it's boring. It's on my Instagram if you want to follow me, Jenny Fun Pics. Yeah, see, I'm climbing and, you know, holding that thing, or then I do the straddle. That is so hard, but I'm starting to slowly build the ability to hold myself on the pole. It's going to take a long time. So I'm pretty much limited to climbing for now. My physical therapist has seen these videos because I did a little bit last week, and she says I can climb and I can invert, and that's about it. As long as I've got both hands on the pole, you know, when I'm climbing. I'm doing something called a bracket grip, which kind of takes your hand and wraps it around the pole. So it kind of has a little pull there. So I'm trying to get that mobility, range of motion back. So this hand is a little worse. I can only go from the ground for now. I can hold myself up with this hand for a little bit. And this hand hasn't been on the pole. My left hand hasn't been on the pole the same amount of time, so it needs to get back into it. So here's my invert, and I'm doing invert and then jade split. I haven't lost like the things I could do upside down, like a hip hold, and my jade's not very flat because I'm still trying to get the strength to pull my leg down. But I'll be doing this kind of stuff for a while. But I'm thrilled that I'm this far at 9.5 weeks. I think, my surgery was on a Tuesday, August 13th. So I'll be 10 weeks this coming Tuesday, the 22nd. So other things that I've been doing. So, all right. So I can bend my wrist a lot more now. It's getting better and better and better. It's not quite as low as my left wrist, but it's getting there. It's getting there. And then sometimes I have to start like this to go back. It's at 50 now. I'm a little tight right now because I just did my sock thing, and that kind of makes it harder to go back. But I'm at 50 back, and I'm at 44 this way. But you know, I think the last video, I think my arm was like this when I was trying to show my range of motion, and now it's getting a little better. Other things my therapist gave me is I have this putty to help make my grip strength better. It's like this crazy medical putty, and I just have to squeeze, 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 squeeze until it comes out. Ugh. That's fun. I have to do that about 15 times a day, so I'll just do it before I do my sock thing. You know, I'm just, you know, sit there with a cup of coffee and do my physical therapy. And then today, she just told me to take a hammer and keep it so that my elbow is in, so it's isolated here, and just go like that. And that. And also what was terrifying me weeks 5 to 8 was that I just felt like this was all Rice Krispies, because everything I'd move, it would be like pop. I blow my nose, pop, and it just hurt so bad. But it feels like in the last few weeks I've gained the ability to do more and more each day. One thing that was really hard to relearn, I know this is weird, but is putting my hair in a ponytail holder. You have no idea how much dexterity that takes when you're on that second loop. To get my thumb around the fingers, you know? So, and I remember I was looking back at my old videos and I saw myself trying to do that, but yeah, I could do everything. I can do a thumbs up now. It's not as wide as I'd like to be. Here's a close-up of my scar. See, it's getting better. The repair is solid. My physical therapist and doctor said the repair is solid. So it's again, it's a different repair than what other people with scapholunate injury surgery have. So if I can help anybody and you have a doctor that wants to do a tendon graft, I don't know, my doctor didn't do that. I never was casted, not for 1 minute. I was doing physical therapy my second week. I had been doing physical therapy this whole time, and it played a lot of mental games because there is no information on the internet about this way to repair the scapholunate. Nothing. So it was terrifying. I really thought I'd hurt myself, and my doctor, my physical therapist, had to reiterate over and over again, we're doing it differently now. We're doing it differently. You have a different repair than what other people have been getting. And this is how we're doing it now. So it's aggressive physical therapy. They want to get you moving right away. So, you know, I'm starting to work out more. And as you could see from the video, no, I was going to say something nasty about myself. I'm fine. I was going to say I gained a couple pounds, but you know what? I'm fine. I'm fine. I got to give myself a break. Pat on the back. I'm doing it. I'm back. I've started a workout program through Beachbody called Morning Meltdown 100. I suggest you check it out. It's really fun, and I'm committed to doing all the workouts. When I have to go down and do anything like planks, I completely modify. I can't do burpees. I can downward dog gently, but I can't put too much weight on this yet. It's just not ready. But I'm going to build into it. It's going to be fine. And I'm going to keep going to pole class, and I'm going to have more videos, and I'm excited. I feel like I will get back to where I was before, especially I did not even conceive that I would be climbing the pole before 12 weeks. And here I am climbing it at 9 weeks. After, you know, I did it for several times today. I did open pole for an hour and a half or so, and just did various things. And my wrist feels fine. I mean, trust me, it was in so much agony a couple weeks ago. I didn't even want to move it until my doctor said, you got to move it. Move it, move it, move it. And definitely where my ligament was torn and all the pain I had then, that's all gone. My pain is from the surgery itself and the scar tissue. My physical therapist says, you know, I've got scar tissue that's blocking the passageways through here. So I've been doing some acupuncture. I have a great acupuncturist who is also goes to my pole studio, and she's wonderful, named Kate McEwen. And she's helped me a lot. And just moving, and then just doing things. So I'm driving now. I'm not afraid to open the refrigerator door. My husband and I are professional Christmas carolers, so I'm in a Christmas caroling company, and I make cookies every week so that I can have cookies in my house. You know, when people come to sing, it's kind of a nice thing. And so just rolling the dough balls helps. Anything to get it moving. I'm a little, and there was stiffness was huge. And if you've seen the videos of Jack Harding, hi Jack, you're awesome. Thank you. He's mentioned stiffness being horrible, and he was right. And I even had to, I've chased him down a couple times in the messages on the YouTube videos going, I'm 5 weeks post-op. Is this right? I'm 8 weeks post-op. I sound like a Rice Krispie treat. And he's been great answering all your questions. And I'd like to answer questions too, if you have any. But I just want to tell you that it's going to suck for a while. And it sucked for me for a while. But every day I'm adding 20 things to my repertoire. Easily. You know, if things get too rough, like it's still kind of hard for me to open a jar that's really wide. I have to get my husband or son to help me. But I could pour a glass of wine now with my right hand. Wine bottles are heavy, so that's good. So I'm doing much better. So I'm glad I took the time to make this video. I'm also, I could work at the computer a little bit at a time. So I'm about to go edit this and throw in those poll videos where I said I was going to. And thanks for looking. Like I said, if you wanted to see any other poll videos from before I injured myself, I have them all on that first horrible video that I talked for half an hour. But anyway, good luck if this happens to you. If you're a pole dancer and you tear your ligament, check out my video. And my doctor is excellent. I love her. My physical therapist has been my rock for the last 2 months. Same with my husband and son. My son, he's 20. He took me to all of my appointments, and I actually drove myself to physical therapy today because it was at 10 o'clock and he didn't want to get up that early. But anyway, thanks for watching and good luck if this happens to you. I will post another one at 12 weeks, and I promise I'm sticking to it. I'm going to post one at 12 weeks. Hopefully I could do a cleaner invert at that point. I'm still probably not going to be able to do any split grip two-handed stuff yet. It's going to take me a while to build into these things, but who knows? I didn't think I was going to be climbing the pole before 10 weeks either. So who knows what I'm doing at 12 weeks, but I'm relieved. I'm relieved. I definitely now know I'm going to be okay. And that was the hardest part about this. I felt, seriously, at 8 weeks, I thought, oh, I'm going to need to get another surgery and she's going to be mad at me. No, she's mad at me for not moving enough. And I got to come back to her with strong bones and more muscle. I actually already have more muscle. So anyway, I'm going on and on and on. If I forget anything, I'll add comments if I forgot anything that I wanted to add. But I just wish you all luck, and thanks for supporting and the likes I've gotten on my videos. I appreciate. So take care. Bye. 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 Peace out.